Guys, I wanted to do this review for about 10 months, I think, since I've got this figure, and I think if you people have seen the video, you know who it is. It's been a figure that's in my collection, figure I love, personally, and I'm so sad that I broke him when I first got him, but now he's back together, and I can finally review him. Today, we'll be looking at Transformers Animated Swindle. Now, Swindle here has got to be one of my favorite characters from the show. I love this character. I think they did a really good job at characterizing. I loved his design in the show, and I like how they did him, honestly. They did a really good job at portraying the character Swindle in the show. Right now I'm in vehicle mode, as you can see here. It is simple but elegant, honestly. That's what I like about it. It has a nice, it has detail, but it's also simple, retaining that cartoony aesthetic of the character for animated, honestly. And it's very nice to see that it translated pretty well into a toy. And it's nice that, I forgot his name, sorry, I can't remember his name, but the person who helped make the show basically really wanted Swindle in the show. It was nice that he actually got him into the show and got a toy of Swindle, which was really cool. But here he is in his Jeep mode. Now I will talk more about the cannon and robot mode, but let me take out the cannon for now. But you can see here, it is very nicely sculpted, and a lot of this is clear plastic. Well, not all of it, but some parts are clear plastic, like the grill, which I think they did a really cool thing, having it turn into the hands, which we'll see later. Well, I'm actually not going to transform him on camera, because one, I fear is I want to be more careful when I transform him for reasons. You'll see in raw mode, but yeah. But honestly, I really think they did a good job at the sculpt and just the general shape of the Jeep. It really does match the animation model they use in the show. Now, this is not painted at all on the back, which kind of sucks. But honestly, if you get this figure, which, good luck, he's a pretty penny online. You could paint this up and make it look nice, honestly. Here's the bottom. Honestly, it conceals the robot pretty decently, I'd say. I mean, you could tell that these are robot parts, but not really. So I say it does a really good job concealing the robot. He does roll very well because he has pinned wheels, which you don't see often anymore because this is a toy from like the 2000s, the early later 2000s. So which is nice. I just noticed mine has like a bit of paint overspill, but that's fine. I don't care. Honestly, it's not the color matching is not, the camera is not doing this toy's color matching justice. It's not that bad in real life. In actual reality, how it's just my lighting and how it's being shown right now, but it's not as noticeable in real life that this is a different color, goldy yellow, dirty yellow. I don't know how to explain this color, but yeah, rolls well. And I think they also did a good job matching the purple to the windows. But now I'm going to take this guy off camera and bring him into robot mode. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Here we are. Yes, this was a very scary transformation for me for a lot of reasons. Because one of my hands on my copy has a humongous stress mark, which I'll show you later. And two, I don't want to break his size because my copy still has his size. So yeah, I have a replacement size in my pajamas. As you can see here, my shoulders are replacement shoulders, which sucks. But you know, clear plastic, like almost a decade later, and like almost a decade, will give you broken shoulders. So you know, whatever. Now, I'd say it does a really good job at representing the character, honestly. I really think the best part on this guy is that head sculpt. I love his head sculpt. As you can see, his right eye is a little messed up compared to his left, which I think that was just a bad mold. That's it. But also I wanted to show this off, how good TF Animated Swindle's light piping is. Make my flashlight here. Just wanted to show off how good it was. And the cool thing about it is that, thanks to how it's designed, you can kind of see there that it kind of does how in the show how his eyes were. How he had the little slits in his eyes. You can kind of see, like right there, you can kind of see the slit in his eye. So I think that looks pretty cool. Just want to show that off. Moving back. So we read the camera here. Sorry. Now you could tell here that my his right arm is a little limp. It is 3D printed. So there's a ball joint here and a mushroom pig swivel for the lower arm. I'm not going to move it too much. The elbows do bend, as you can see here, about that much. So, yeah. Or you could actually use the transformation joint as the arm. Which it does work, honestly. I do it just as a like a usefulness of it all. You know, I just use it because it's more better for the figure, honestly, in the long run. But yeah, the head does swivel. Oops, move down the actual shoulder joint. Head does swivel on a very nice tight joint. It'll snap in place. Well, not snap, but like kind of just click in place. The hands are on a small little moving joint, and I'm just gonna move this piece. This piece can move for transformation, but you can see there that there's a massive stress mark right there. So this might be the last time I actually transform him, which is in this video. Might not. I'll see in the future. Yeah. His legs are kind of limited due to the sculpt of the figure. Let me move the arm out of the way here. His legs are kind of limited due to the sculpt. This piece will move out of the way to give you a little more articulation, but it doesn't really help, seeing as that his legs don't move out that far anyway. Yeah, but he has pretty decent back movement. His knee can go about that much. No ankle articulation because, you know, this is a figure from a bit of a different time, and also kind of how his feet are just designed with the wheels being in the feet. So, now, what gimmicks does this guy have for the time? A few. You can recreate his back blasters from the show by turning these pieces around and having them come over his shoulders. So you can have his back blasters. You can do it like that, but I prefer to do like this because it locks it in. And also it brings it more closer to his shoulders. So I do it like this. He has his I forgot what he called it in the show, but he can basically open his chest like in the show. But also you can also pull out his chain gun out of his chest. My copy's chest is not to stay shut. I'm actually surprised to stay shut from my review. But yeah, my copy's chest is not to stay shut. So yeah, you pull the chain gun. And obviously let's talk about the massive cannon on his arm. I think this is a really cool thing, how this will change color when you shoot it. So now it's a clear purple. So when you plug it back in, it turns a bright orange, which I think this is a really cool gimmick. And I would like to see more of, but I get it that nowadays I don't really do firing gimmicks on Transformers, but you know, it's whatever. But yeah. Now I'm going to compare them to a few figures, so I'm going to cut away real quick to grab them, and I'll be right back. Okay, first up we have Earthrise / Kingdom Optimus Prime. He is very tall compared to him, and definitely a different style, obviously. We have Transformers Animated Soundwave, which, if you guys want me to review Soundwave, I will do next, but I will review on my own. If you guys don't want to, I don't care anyway, because I actually really like this figure, and I will review it eventually. Avi, Skywarp from Earthrise. And a figure that I think could make a really decent animated swindle if remolded correctly. The crankcase / skid mold. I think with enough remolding, I think it could do a really good job at being animated Swindle. This might just be me, and I could get why people will get tired of seeing this mold again, but in yellow. But honestly, I think it could really do a good job at being Swindle. Let me just pop out this piece real quick to show you. I mean, honestly, I think it could do a good job being Swindle. I don't know what you guys think, but maybe that's just me who thinks that. Okay, let me get rid of him. Now, Swindle here. If you can find him, I'd pick him up, honestly. He is such a fun figure, and it really sucks that he's becoming more and more limited as time goes on because of his clear plastic parts. And I know this sucks too, but eventually these will someday break down and break, which is gonna suck when that day happens. And it just sucks that all his joints are clear plastic, which I get the time to match the show and how it was kind of like that in the show with like a weird kind of like shiny look to it, but it just sucks nowadays that this guy's slowly breaking down. And I also believe that if you can find this copy if you can find Swindle for a good price, honestly pick him up. He's fun. Honestly, well, you can still have him. And his transformation is really fun and intuitive. And generally, he's pretty clean, I'd say. Well, maybe it's just me. Not clean 100%, but a little messy here and there. But honestly, I think he does a really good job of being Swindle. And he's just a good representation of Swindle. But that's just my opinion. What's yours? Comment down below. This is me, signing off. See you next time. Goodbye.